Hey y'all, it's me, Dree. When people talk about awakening or alignment, they always focus on the symptoms, the signs, and the sensations. The chaos that happens when your system is shifting, basically. But nobody seems to talk about the moment after those physical symptoms disappear. The moment when everything inside of you finally goes quiet. And not in a scary way, more of in a clear way. Today, I want to teach you what actually happens when the noise stops and your system clicks into a new baseline. Because this phase is the one that changes your life. It's not the symptoms in your body. It's the silence that comes after. You see, when your body was tight and you were nauseous and feeling overstimulated, when you couldn't tell if it was intuition or anxiety that you were feeling, that wasn't the magic. That was your nervous system trying to keep up with the version of you that was trying to emerge. You see, alignment, it's not clean at first. It's really loud. And it's disruptive. Better yet, it's uncomfortable. Because what was happening was your system was rewiring. It wasn't punishing you. And then almost overnight, the signals you were feeling just seemed to die down. Not because you did something wrong, but more so because the part of you that needed those signals, that part of you doesn't exist anymore. And your system finally matched your internal truth. And because of that, it no longer needs to scream to get your attention. And this is the moment you wake up and you realize you're not interpreting the same way. You're not looking at life the same. Everything just feels different. And you're just here, awake, present, clear. There's no floating. You're not triggered. You're not decoding. You're just alive in your own body without any more noise. And here's what it feels like in real life. It feels like you're not scanning the room anymore. You're not checking yourself every 5 minutes to see if you're off. Ellie. You're not trying to decipher people's energy or predict their intentions anymore. Your intuition basically becomes simple, quiet, very matter of fact. This dog, man. You don't need confirmation anymore, and you don't need signs, and you don't need to interpret every sensation you feel. Because your clarity, it doesn't come from the symptoms anymore. Now it comes from awareness. Most people get scared when the symptoms stop. because they think the connection is gone. But the truth is, the connection finally integrated. You're not operating from survival or hypervigilance. Now you're operating from clarity. And your system isn't yelling, because now it doesn't have to. This is the part of awakening that feels like you've caught up to yourself. Finally. And here is how you navigate this phase. You stop forcing meaning. You stop asking your body to explain everything to you. And you stop assuming every quiet moment needs your analysis. And instead, you choose to let life be simple. You let your clarity feel clean. You let neutrality be enough. And you let presence guide you instead of fear or instinct. And this is where embodiment begins. Not in the chaos, but in the calm that comes afterwards. So if you're in that place where your symptoms have died down, where you feel strangely awake, where you're not grasping or interpreting anymore, then you're not doing anything wrong. What's happening is you're arriving. And this is the part of the journey nobody talks about, because it's not dramatic. It's just real. And this is where everything finally starts to make sense. Remember, where there is love, there is light. I'll see you guys in the next video.